signal is screaming. Be right in the buck are the ones that you're dreaming. Be right in the buck, the void has a heartbeat. Be right in the buck, we're taking it down to the street. Buck and be right, the vacuum is humming.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another installment of the Dog Walkers. Today we're going to talk about the 420 event we did at the Frosted Nug where, well, I was recording for the most of it.
I can't say I was doing shit.
But what did you think of it? I mean, you had you got to partake into it.
All right. So it was a nice setup. All right. So you go in, party's already rolling. You had the DJ going. Yeah. Food had just showed up. You go into the back and it's this nice little room. And, you know, everybody was calling it a flight. I like the idea of calling it a flight, but a nice little weed flight where they had 5 jars set out for you. So you were able to smell everything before you partook. And then they provided like little glass one hitters, and they packed you a nice little bowl, and you kind of went on a journey throughout the whole thing, 1 through 5, and then they just asked you to rate them. Yeah. So I had a time.
Yeah, because I remember, what were you on 1? I think.
Oh, God, 1 hit me so hard, it was ridiculous.
And I think a lot of people were saying that too. They were like, man, they really started you off. And then that was the Devil Driver one.
Okay, because like this is what I'll give you, right? Like if you want to go through the whole deal with me, it was 1 knocked me on my ass. All right, got back up, was like, all right, it's cool. Go take number 2. Number 2, I was ready to be like, hey, it's time to go.
I remember that's where you were struggling.
Yep. So like, I mean, there was just not people everywhere, but just like strangers to me. Like I feel like you have it was easier going with you because it's like you kind of know everybody and I know you, so like I have a person to know through them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you were working and it was one of those deals of like, all right, my girl came with me and she's just here for like my emotional support so I don't have a freaking panic attack and just bail. So going through all that, I had to let them wear off almost completely. And then,
really?
Yeah. Until I was like, all right, it's time for number 3. So go take number 3. It woke me up, dude. Like I really felt like I was in the couch, like in a stupor. And then I smoked number 3 and it was like, it brought me out of it, but it was like in a happy place, not in a like, oh, this is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because like you can wake up from that a lot of different ways, but it was more like, oh no, we're back at the party. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
You know,
you get like a second wind kind of thing.
Oh, for sure. Because like I said, I was ready. I was like almost creeping towards the door after number 2 because I was just like, oh my God, I don't know who these people are. Yeah, because that was the thing. Like I told my girl where we were going, like the general idea of it. First, she thought it was going to be outside. So like I understand that whole deal. But then she was like, I didn't think everybody'd be coughing. And I was just like, I told you what we were going to go do that tends to go along with coughing. Even people who've been doing it, God knows how long.
Well, especially then you're just in a room full of it. I mean, they have that air filter.
That air filter was doing work.
It was like, I mean, it was, it had to do some work. It wasn't as much. Do you think it was less than the Green Lightning thing?
Yeah.
I think so too.
I felt like this was more intimate. This was more like, hey, come here. I got a special event for you.
That's exactly what it was, though. It was supposed to be that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, because when he was saying that, I was like, is it cool if I invite Buck? He was like, yeah, like he knows who you are. So it was like.
Yeah, because that was the thing. Like I said, I don't know really anybody. Like my girl has made friends with the one girl who scans us in every now and again because she had like a bad ID. And she was like, oh, you got to get this. Like, you can't come in. She was like, oh, thank you. I had no idea that my license expired. And like that kind of just set him on a friendship path. So like the next time she came, she was like, oh my God, you got it. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know your girl went in with you when you go.
Yeah.
I thought you would just go after work or something.
I mean, sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's like, oh, hey, I want to stop here before coming over here on like a Friday night, you know, just to have a little something on me. But it's just one of those deals. Like sometimes it's, hey, we were out at Deptford. I want to grab something on the way home. Let's swing here. Yeah. Because that's the thing. I do my rounds. Like I won't lie about that. I'll hit Twisted Hat. I hit Frosted Nug. I'll do New Frontier Solutions. But it's not like I feel like I owe them something, but like the experience overall is better at the Nug.
Yeah, definitely. Because like even like I didn't mind Twisted Hat, but even when I was going there, the parking was awful.
Right.
Which the Frosted Nug is kind of getting where it's rough now too.
Yeah.
And then what's the? I've never been to the other
New Frontier Solutions.
Yeah.
It's just an old bank. That's the one I said was sketchy, but
Yeah.
like it's come in clutch enough times that like, okay, I'll go here when I have to.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get back to that in a minute because I'll tell you what I picked up as a little gift for myself for 420. But, you know what I mean? Like, so number 3 brought me back to the party, and then I felt like 4 was enough to kick me back on my ass again. Not that I was completely out of it, but it was almost like night time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that was another heavy one, and it's just kind of like what screwed me up was I worked that day.
That's what I was going to say. But like when I'm home, I like that. Like I like
Yeah.
to be able just to smoke and then be ready for whatever.
But that's the thing. Like I'm out in public. I don't know most of the people. I brought my girl with me, and she's uncomfortable. Because like at one point I was trying to talk to you, and some dude was trying to take my seat, and she's like, "Just can you please sit?" before he tries to sit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's all that was. But it was just like one of those things. Like I went over there, I sat, and then the dude just kind of like looked at me. I was just like, "All right, man, it is what it is. That's
Yeah.
cool," you know. And by the time I hit 5, like I think I was just ready to be done for the night because like I was just exhausted. So like that I felt like that brought me back to like more of the mellow calm, but more like, all right, it's time to take a drive.
Yeah.
Versus like I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. It was I can see that, especially for your girl. Like she doesn't know anybody. She don't even partake in the stuff.
Right.
She's just waiting.
Because that was a thing. It's not like I want to just smoke and go, but like it's one of those days. Like I said, I worked that day. I definitely went for a whole ride because
Yeah.
I did meet a guy. Like he gave me his Instagram thing. Like I still got to follow him on there. I feel bad because like we had a whole conversation and handshake, but like by the time it was time to go, like I think I said bye to you and Dave, and I was just like, "See ya, gotta go."
Was that the dude in the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Phillies jersey.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I didn't know him either.
Okay.
He was just like real friendly.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, oh, I think he's seen me. I think we might have crossed paths at some point.
Okay.
But I don't remember. But he was cool.
That's the thing. Like I am going to follow him on Instagram. I'm just, slow about it.
Yeah,
Like I
'cause
still
you're
have
not
the
really
sticker thing. Yeah.
Instagram
But
guy.
it's just one of those things. Like I feel bad now that I'm in a better spot that I wasn't like, oh, hey man, good talking to you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. You know what I mean? Like I know I'd feel butthurt in the opposite end. You know what I mean? Not saying that I was anything to the guy, but just to like kind of put yourself out there and then have like enough of a conversation to warrant a bye. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But then again, I think that's just how like it was always important to say bye to everybody growing up.
I know, but now, like, especially in that situation, it's too hard. Like, sometimes it's like, well, he's over there in the corner.
Yeah.
And for me to try to get through there, to just be like, bye. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then crawl, get out again. It's just easier just to be like, I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Not safe. I just left.
Right. So that was a Friday night. Did you try to go back at all for any extra deals and stuff?
I was over it. I did 11 and a half hours that day. So I was
gotcha.
like, I'm good.
Yeah. So I went on 420. Boy, what a mistake. They were
I heard
packed,
Yeah,
dude.
they had videos and stuff up they were putting.
It was so bad. I got scanned in. I opened the door and there was the line.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's because they had, what was it, like 3 or 4 pop-ups in the dispensary.
They
Plus,
sure did. They
they
had
had the
live
band.
music. Yep. Everything was going. Like if
Yeah.
I hadn't worked that day and I didn't have somewhere to be after, I would have hung out for a little bit and got something, but I couldn't do it. Like it's too much all at one time for like a whim drop off. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
So I ended up leaving there. I went home. I sat on it a little bit and I was like, you know what? I don't have anything other than the vape, and that blueberry is damn near gone.
Oh,
Yeah. So I was like, I'm going to check it. So I went to Twisted Hat. They were already closed at that time. It was like 8 o'clock. So I went to New Frontier. I got $6 joints, pal. 1 gram.
How many? Oh, there was $6 a joint.
Yep.
How many did you get?
I got 3.
That's
like
not
after
bad.
taxes and everything, it was like $20 even. You know what I mean? But it was it's a brand I've come to like. It's called Sunday. I don't know if you've seen them at all.
Is it Sunday DAE?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think so. I think it's DAY.
Oh, so it used to be a bike company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, that's the thing. It's just like it's a white tube. It's kind of like yellow in the back, and then the words are like an orangish color.
Oh, okay.
And I do like the tubes because they're not like the pop and repop. It's a peel thing and then it pops open.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty cool. But they have the one strain called Quack, and it hits just right. Like I don't get super munchies from it. I don't get overly tired. I don't get paranoid, and it hits me just the right way.
Yeah.
So to be able to get like 3 of them for $20, I was in the win.
Did you all get the same 3?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Because they had some Green Lightning stuff left over too, and I was thinking about it because that Pearl Cadillac was nice.
Yeah.
But had I got that was $10. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, I can either get 2 or I can get 3. I'm gonna get 3.
Right. Yeah.
Because they had that, and then probably like one of the gelatos or something. I think was another Sunday one.
Seems like a gelato is a lot. Like there's always somebody's got a gelato.
Right. There's always a gelato. There's always a Kush.
A Cadillac Rainbow. Or is it Cadillac Rainbow? I think so. I've seen that a lot.
Well, you know what I'm missing? What happened to all the inexpensive concentrates? Like I got the Puffco because I was ready for it, and now it's like $120 or nothing.
For where?
Everywhere.
Even the Nug?
Yeah.
Or is that
because like they haven't had in stock what I normally get, like the moon boots or whatever, you know what I mean? Like they had the hash. Yeah,
the brick hash thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you can't even put in a Puffco.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like that's what they had on sale. I think it was like $20 or something like that. And I was gonna go get that and a couple of things, but then once I saw the line, I was like, no way.
Are you still know you get that 25%
I
off,
know,
right?
but still off of $120 for a gram.
Maybe it was just that day then. Maybe because it was 420, but like
I've checked a few times, and like the one I could have swore I was getting the same kind of stuff I was getting, like just the concentrate, and it ended up being the shatter. And the shatter's just a waste of my money, dude.
I don't like the shatter either. Like it hits good. It's just to get it off of that. I hate it. Like it looks like somebody messed up. Like you open it up, it's in plastic.
Yeah,
it's like here's folded plastic. Like who?
That's the thing. So mine did shatter. And once they're in the tiny little chunks, they just stick to your fingers, and then that sticks to everything else. And it's like, I know you have this set up out here, but like for me, that's one, since it's just pretty much a vape I can do in my room. It's not going to do anything.
Right.
So I like set it all up on the stove. So like, once you get the one big chunk off that you want, like, okay, it's good. And then it's like, oh, I got to fold this back up. Now there's going to be some on the outside. I still have to close it. If I go wash it just becomes a whole thing.
So you can like warm it up and then freeze it, and it'll kind of go back together.
But I kept it in the freezer the whole time. I don't know if I just got because the one you had was solid and together. Like the one I had, I don't know if it was out in the sun beforehand or whatever, but it was like the length of the paper and then fat at the ends.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like when I went to go pick it up, that the whole just completely destroyed inside.
Oh.
So it was like everything in the middle was just cracked all the way up, and it's like, oh, I want a piece, and it was like you kind of had to stick your finger in it and then scrape it off and it's like, I'm not doing all that. So I did whatever I could out of the big chunks. I probably threw away like $5-6, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I like that shatter, but now every time I go, if I see it shatter, I don't even.
Oh, that's
try
the thing. If it was offered to me at like a way cheap price, sure.
Yeah.
But if it's the same price as the other, like give me the other.
So what I did was I'd take the hot knife and then just kind of crack it, but don't turn the hot knife on. Just like let that peel it, because then it'll stick to it, and then just put that over the Puffco and then hit the button and let it drop in.
See, I left it in the freezer the whole time, pulled it out, snapped it, and then just whatever chunk stuck to my finger, kind of flicked it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caveman times, man.
Yeah. What were you saying before I cut you off?
It's I like the almost like sugar scrubby kind of thing. You know, what I mean?
What you're talking about.
Because like you have the regular extract, and like you have the sheet dabs and the shatter and all that other stuff, but it's like the sugar scrub looking stuff is just the easiest to deal with, because I had one and I think I put it in my pocket and it had even like dispersed everywhere. But like once I left it in a cool enough place, you just run the knife right over that thing and it plops right in there just right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't like the sugar one. Which I have a banana one, which I think is one of the sugar concentrate things. Yeah. Which I was trying to figure out what they are, but there's so many different things. There's sugar, there's the shatter.
I'm telling you, the sugar is probably my favorite.
You got to try this MPX one I got.
Okay.
It's so good. That thing. So when I bought the banana one, and Dave was like, you got to try the MPX stuff. And it was cheaper. Yeah. I was like, all right, it's cheaper. And he's hyping it up. So we smoked one of the 2 grammers. Mm-hmm. We had dinner, and then we tried both of them. Like, I'm just like, let's just try them both now. You know what I mean? Right. We took the one banana and then the other one. And And I was sitting out there. I was making her cigarettes. I made 3, and I was like, I have to go outside.
Yeah.
Like I went outside, swung on my hammock. Dave came out there. He was like, I'm about to get out of here. I was like, all right, I'm high as shit.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That MPX is really good, though. I got to find out what exactly it's called. But
I will go back to the old Friday night, though. Speaking of the 2-grammers, like I feel like Dave kept pulling them out. But at one point, this dude, like I'm waiting for my bowl to get packed. And there's a lady next to me, and next to her is another dude. And he hands her a 2-grammer. He's just like, here, go ahead. I'm cool on this one if you want to just take it and pass it. And so she took it, she puffed it, and then she tried to pass to me. I was like, no, thank you. And she expected every answer in the world except for that. Because she like looked at me like a deer in headlights and then turned to him, and he's like, oh, he got you, didn't he? So I'm just like, because you figure I think this is in between 2 and 3, so like I haven't been lifted up yet, but I've just come out of the stupor, and I'm just like, like I'm not going to do a full explanation here, but it's like, I'm here with my girl. I don't know you strangers. I don't want to smoke after you. Like, this is a cool thing, but like I appreciate it. No, thank you. You know what I mean?
Is there an unwritten rule where you take it and pass it, even if you don't want the...
Not that I've heard.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I'm still kind of new, and I've like everything that shows up on the internet, I don't know what's true and what's not.
That I feel like if I'm sitting in the rotation, you know what I mean? But think of all the rotations we've had at like, a Christmas dinner or something. Mm-hmm. And like when somebody's done, they're just like, oh, no, thank you. And then you just go on to the next person. So like you pretty much bow out. So for like it to be the horseshoe that it was, and I just so happened, like I'm already waiting for a bowl to be packed, but it's just kind of like, I don't know you. I definitely don't know him. I don't think that you're dirty people, but I'm just not taking any chances, not to mention, like, I want to kiss my girl tonight. So if I was like, oh, hey, I smoked after these people, like, that's not happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the reaction, but, like, I've read, like, is there any rules that you, like, within the passing a joint around that?
Well, see, that's the thing. I never grew up smoking joints, really. Like, that was kind of... Like even trying it for the first time in college, it was a bowl. And then it was like, that was the thing that you could keep around and you don't have to keep buying and buying and buying. Like you buy some screens or whatever.
You clean it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, that's what we all had for forever. And then when somebody finally got like an extra $100, they were like, I bought a bong. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, I've been in rotations where it's like, I just bought this thing and it's like, oh, hey, it's the trailer park. So you can imagine what kind of girls are around. And like one stupid one gets in the rotation and just drops it. And it's like, now we don't have anything to smoke out of. We all hate you, bitch. Like, go buy one or figure something out. Because, like, there was one night, it was a yellow bong we were all smoking out of. This girl drops it, and he's like, don't worry, I have another idea. And he got a couple brass things and put them together and then tried to hit it. That thing got so hot so quick.
Oh, yeah.
it was so dumb. And the one guy ended up getting it. And he wasn't really, like, he was new to smoking too. And he went, and it went, and that was it. I was done.
I seen a video recently. It was like 2 days ago, I think. Some guy had a joint and he just took a hit of it. Mm-hmm. The smoke came out and then I guess he blew out and the whole thing just blew off.
Oh, like, my God.
Everything inside just blew out. I guess it was packed tight enough to where, but it just like a cone shape just, and then he was like trying to smoke it. He was like looking at it. It's like, oh shit, it's all gone.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I have to know you to smoke after you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's just like, if I say no thank you, like whatever offense that could have been taken, it's not like I was like, oh, you gross bitch. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. And obviously she didn't know you, so like you should be able to, I mean, I get the setting, you know what I mean? Everybody's there for that, but like.
But think of it like a bar. And I'm sipping on a beer and I'm like, here, go ahead, take a sip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
you've done that.
Other dude took it and he's like, oh my God. But you know what I mean? Like how weird would that freaking be?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, I know smoking's a little different, but it's not like, that's the other thing. Like when people are smoking cigarettes and they're like, let me just get a drag. Like,
yeah. Cigarette seems like it's just for you.
Right.
Like you don't share cigarettes. Like you ever go back and forth, like pass the cigarette around?
I mean, it's happened, but it's like, oh, dude, I have like, it has to be a bro. Like it can't be a, you know what I mean? Because like you're
somebody outside.
Yeah.
Oh, you got another one? Usually it's that.
Right.
Let me get a couple drags off.
Let me bum one.
Yeah.
I always love it. It's like, no, you got to ask my buddy for it. Why can't you? Like, you fucking want the thing.
Yeah.
You ask for it.
Oh, like if you're smoking, they'll be like, can I get one? Like, oh, I got it off him.
Right.
Go get it for me.
Yeah, essentially.
Like, you don't know you.
That's the thing. It's not an all the time deal, but you got to, every once in a while, with like a fresh cold beer out in the city.
Out in the city?
Yeah. Dude, that used to be the best. Like going out, drinking, like almost hitting the dance club. And then it's like, all right, I got a fresh beer. I just took a sip. Like, that's the perfect time to just take a drag of a cigarette.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've had a couple drunk cigarettes, but they didn't do nothing for me.
No.
But I wasn't as good as smoking.
You got to do the Newports, man.
What was it? I think it was one of hers, either like a Maverick Red. It was something red.
That's the thing. The Reds don't do it.
No.
You need the Newport.
You want a menthol guy?
Yeah.
That's how
You
my mom
sure
is.
do. But it just, you get a crazy like head rush out of nowhere.
That's what everybody says about just cigarettes in general. They say the, what is it? The drunk cigarettes don't count. Drunk cigs don't count.
Exactly. That's the thing. Because it's just like such a combination. Like if you're buzzing just right, and you take a puff, you're just like, oh, that's cool.
And I could see where somebody who hasn't smoked in a while would be like, I'll just do it now. You know what I mean? After you've already had a couple beers or whatever, and just be like, yeah, now I'll just smoke it up.
But you never want to be the friend with the pack, because then everybody's like, all right, well, I am drinking too. You know what I mean? And then you see them light one, and you're just like, that was good. Okay. And like, you're going to waste that whole thing?
Yeah. I thought we were passing it around.
Yeah, right.
What about in
we hit 21, friend.
oh shit, we're gonna do 4 and do a whole thing,
Right.
But like if you're with somebody and they spit and you're passing the joint around, I something, you know, with me where I'm like,
It depends on how they're doing it. Like if it's like, all right, you hit it, you gave it to me, then you spit, you know what I mean, to the side, and it's like not all down, because I've seen people spit and they'll spit and it's like, oh, here's a glob. Like, fuck no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like if you're just coughing or whatever, something came up and you got rid of it, like as long as your lips aren't wet when you get the joint, like we're cool.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. Some people, you could probably figure out who I'm talking about, but there's some people who just like are just, you know what I mean? That stuff. And it's like, come on.
Well,
like,
that's the other thing that
get
kills
through
me.
the joint.
Like hocking up a lung.
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, my turn. Like, I'm cool. Like, that's yours now, pal.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like if you're coughing that much, you're good. I think you don't need to take any more hits.
Well, that's the other thing. And they'll just be like, it's allergies. I'm not sick or anything. It's like, just, like you didn't cough yet. Like nobody's suspecting you of anything. And it's kind of like, you're bringing suspicion to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you're in a circle. Like somebody's coughing eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That was one my buddy's mom used to say all the time. Cough to get off.
That's what, the older generation seems to say that.
It's just, I don't, like, it helps, sure, but, like, now my throat hurts in the morning. You know what I mean?
That and the holding it in. Like, have you ever been around somebody and just like, you know what I mean? It's like, just breathe. Like,
right. That, when they start doing that, but it gets real bad.
Yeah.
That drives me up a wall. Because, like, at that point, I just want to hit you because you're being stupid. You know what I mean?
It's like, I don't think you're getting any more. It's just sitting in there. You know what I mean?
Right. And they tell you not to do that. Like, you're not adding anything. You're not going to get any higher. It's just kind of like, once it hits, like, you got to let it go.
Yeah. Like, I'll pull it in and hold and then breathe out, but I'm not doing it to where my body's trying to breathe it out and I'm holding it back.
Right. Like, hold on, I need to die for this real quick.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not shoving food down my throat and I'm choking and I'm just like, I gotta get this other chicken wing. You know what I mean?
Right. All right, we're good there, friend?
Yep. So that's another 24-minute dog walker for you.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah, back up in the cypher word. I just be rat on the mic, connecting thoughts that hit you right. Buck on the low and my done, that's how we close the cycle, right? High and hazy, we out. High and hazy, no doubt. Tune in next time for the real, the raw perspective we spill. Peace to the 5 boroughs, keep it ill until the next drill. High and hazy, we out. High and hazy, no doubt.